Hey guys, this is Tanner with Utility Disc Golf, and today we're going to be checking out the brand new Lone Howl 2. Alright, so let's get into the look and feel of the Lone Howl 2. In my opinion, this special blend S-line is pretty stiff. I would say it's a little bit stiffer than normal S-line plastic. And as far as the flight plate goes, I would say that we're on the flatter side of like a normal flight plate. It has kind of a natural curvature to it, but I would say it's on the flatter side more than like a neutral flight plate. Definitely not board flat, but it's definitely a flatter PD run. The thing that I like about it being a flatter run of PDs is it feels great for forehands and backhands. I'm not sure about everybody else, but for my forehand disc, I like it to be a little bit flatter because I get my thumb to grip it a little bit better. So if you're a forehand thrower, I would say that this is a disc that you might want to check out. The flight of the disc is going to be on the overstable side. PDs are typically on the stable to overstable side in terms of flight, and I would say that this is going to be on the overstable side of things in terms of that spectrum. So if you're used to a normal like run-of-the-mill S-line or C-line PD, I would say that this is going to be more overstable than what you're used to in terms of just the run-of-the-mill S-line PD. I threw this on a bunch of backhand lines, a bunch of forehand lines, and it was very hard for me to turn this disc over, and it wanted to fight out and fade at the end of the flight, especially when it started losing some steam. So if you're a power thrower or somebody that likes to throw a lot of forehands, I think this is a great disc to try to pick up and throw. Once it beats in, I'm sure it can get into that nice sweet spot where it's gonna go straight for a long time before having that consistent fade at the end of the flight. But I think this is definitely a disc that power throwers and forehand throwers are gonna really fall in love with. If you're somebody that is used to throwing a standard S-line PD, the one that I use in the review to try to compare it to is a pinned S-line PD. For you Discmaniacs out there, you probably know if this is a good disc. For some reason, I want to say this is a popular run. In my mind, this PD is what most people think of when they think of how a PD flies. It has a little bit of glide, it has a consistent fade at the end of its flight. This one's a little bit domey, which I really like, and it's a softer plastic. And when I was throwing the stock run of PDs, I felt like I could get this to pop up a little bit. It wanted to kind of hold flat when I threw it on a flatter line, and then it only wanted to fade out near the end of its flight when it was losing steam. This Lone Howl 2, on the other hand, didn't really want to pop up and go straight. It kind of wanted to start moving left when I threw it, and it still had that consistent fade or finish at the end of its flight, but this one was very hard to turn over, and if I threw it on an ante line, it was fighting out of it quick and wanting to get down to the ground. So the Lone Howl 2 is definitely on the overstable side when it comes to PDs, and it can work for pretty much anybody, but I would say the most ideal person that would probably want to throw this is somebody that has a big arm, somebody that can throw over 400 feet pretty consistently, and somebody that can throw a pretty hard forehand as well. Since this is a flatter PD, it feels good for my forehand grip, and since it is kind of an overstable PD, it's something that you can really rip on hard on a forehand and trust that it's not going to turn over and turn into a roller. It's going to pop up, maybe turn a little bit if you throw it flat, and have a nice consistent fade at the end. If you like this review and you're thinking about getting one of these Lone Howl 2s, whether to put on the wall because the art is really cool or to put in your bag, check out utilitydiscgolf.com. I have a selection of blue, yellow, and green that are going to be on the site December 10th, and the website is brand new. It's a new shopping experience, so if you've shopped at utilitydiscgolf.com, I think you should notice a big improvement, at least in the shopping experience. I still got to transfer over a lot of other information, but I'm pretty pleased with how the website is working now, and so you're going to see photos of every single disc. You're going to be able to select the exact color one that you want. They're going to be labeled with weights and colors of stamps. That being said, there's only 29 of them because the one that I used in the review and I was able to get signed by Dustin Keegan is going to be a giveaway. So if you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe to Utility Disc Golf, please do that on any of the social media platforms. 2021 is going to be a big push for Utility. This last year with COVID and a bunch of other things, I wasn't able to produce as much content as I wanted, but that's going to change for next year. So be on the lookout for more product reviews, and check out Facebook and Instagram to see how you can win this autographed Dustin Keegan Colten Montgomery Special Blend S-Line PD. Thanks for watching, guys, and until the next video, stay fly.